Still have no idea what's actually in your chemistry trial? Here are 5 commonly asked questions that almost always show up, and stay to the end to hear one mistake that could tank your mark even if your content is solid. Question 1 tackles organic chemistry reaction pathways. If you see a flowchart like this, don't panic. The key is to identify what functional group you're starting with, what reagent is being used, and what is changing at each step. Question 2 is all about buffers in acids and bases. This one is tricky because they want you to explain the what and the why. Start by defining what a buffer is, then explain whether the solution has a conjugate base or not and what this means for its buffering ability. Then, for part B, you need to use the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation and determine which of these values impact the pH. Question 3 uses the solubility product constant to find the equilibrium concentration. You need to know your KSP expression for silver chloride, sub in your values, and then find the concentration of silver at equilibrium. Don't forget to check your units and square root when needed. Question 4 references any questions that ask you to write an equation and to balance them. You think you've got this, but examiners are sneaky. Will they test neutralization, metal and acid, or carbonate reactions? Maybe all 3. Your job is to correctly identify the reaction, balance the atoms, and don't mess up the compound naming. Finally, question 5 is all about the different forces between organic compounds. You need to know the different types of intermolecular forces and how these change between different compounds and different chain lengths. Remember, more hydrogen bonds equals more energy, which equals a higher boiling point, and longer carbon chains equals stronger dispersion forces, which also equals a higher boiling point. Okay, and here's that one mistake that we mentioned before. A vague answer, even if it's right, will get you 0 marks. So define everything, use the right terms, and be specific. So tag a friend who's still cramming and needs a chemistry wake-up call.